Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Okay, guys, so after I did the trance dance, I grabbed my like manual stuff from Alcyon Light Healing just to see what we've got going on, and actually it was a good thing because it's weird. I must have like anticipated me not remembering to tell people to do their homework for this level, because this is like in the other levels, I don't believe I gave like a specific video for homework. I always just like talked about it at the beginning or something. But in this one, I have part 8 homework. So this is part 8 of level 5. And we do have bonus work that we'll be doing as well. The bonus work will be the next things that I record, which will be throat chakra, like a video about the throat chakra, and then a meditation to help with authenticity and integrity, which connects to your throat chakra. But in the manual, there is also things for you guys to do for homework. So this whole level was about like trance channeling. We were doing things to connect and receive answers, setting our sacred space, getting comfortable with our position and how we are, just being like, when you want to do channeling or receiving messages and guidance and support and all of that, everybody kind of has their own best way to do that. Some people have to go into a whole thing, and some people just kind of gets hit no matter what they're doing. I think over time it becomes like that. Like over time, it's like you can't turn them off. It's like you don't need to do anything special. It's like messages are going to come. But in the beginning, getting used to like what it feels like to receive messages and setting yourself into like a ritual of like, this is what I'm doing for this reason, and because I'm doing it, this is going to happen, and this is the result I'm going to expect, so I'm going to create that, is a good thing to get into. So figure out the best way for you to do all of that. And then when we do start like trance channeling or speaking messages, sometimes we end up having accents and different language type of stuff comes through some people, like light language and all these different sounds and things. But whatever comes through you is what comes through you. And then we talked about connecting with the emissaries of light, or we did the activation so you could connect with them and get out of the way, because that's what you want to do. You are not the thing that is doing the work. What is doing the work is spirit, but you're the vessel that they're using. So you want to get yourself out of the way, remove yourself from the process. Don't see, because like that's our ego. That's like, ooh, I'm doing that thing that's helping these people, or I'm making this happen, I'm healing. Like, no, you're just the vessel. Like, it could be used here, there, or anywhere. So try not to let your ego get wrapped up in it, because that eliminates a lot of problems for you, because then you don't have to feel like that imposter syndrome, or like, I'm not good enough to be this thing. It's like, anybody's good enough. You're a freaking body. You're good enough. Like, just allow yourself to be the vessel. And then we did connecting with the I am presence, and like another individual's I am presence, connecting with theirs, connecting with the guides, and then we just did the trance dance. So the homework is to practice trance channeling and getting out of the way. So basically, like when I would do trance channeling, I would sit in a group of people. Sometimes I'd have like 7 or 8 people come to an event, and we all sit in a circle, and I would sit in my chair and I would open the vortex, and then I would invite the emissaries of light to come in, or I invite whoever wanted to come through to talk, to speak. And what happens is, like, I end up like, my consciousness or my awareness, it feels like it's like over here. It's like I get out of the way, like I move out of the over here, I'm like floating head over here, and they come into my body, and they speak, and they use my body as the way to do their messages. I'm still aware of my body, like I'm not completely like gone, like I can like if like somebody came in and was like, fire, like I think I could probably just come out quickly enough and move. But one thing is for sure, like when I do trance channeling, I'm not as aware of my body as I normally am. Like I can sit in a position and everything falls asleep. I can't move when I get up. Or like when I'm done with the thing, I'm like, oh my god, I can't walk, my fucking leg's asleep, like really bad. I've done that a few times. And just even like other times, like when I do like a guided meditation, I stand here in one spot, and then like afterwards it's like everything hurts from standing in the one spot for too long without thinking about it. So it's different for other people too. Like some people, when they channel, they forget like the whole thing, like they're not present at all, like they leave the building or something. I don't know where they go. I don't think I have enough freedom of my body to do, like, I'm like, I need to be right here, I'm gonna watch what's happening. But I think that's just dependent on you and how you channel and what you're channeling and all of that. So try to just practice moving yourself out of the way, like by just imagining you getting out of the way, like, or just saying, I'm moving out of the way. I'm allowing you to take the space that you need to do what you need to do to deliver this message. However, it's going to be like the best way delivered through me. If it's going to be automatic writing, it's going to be me speaking it. It's going to be me doing light language. It's going to be me doing hands-on healing. However, because all of those things are channeling. So find the one that works for you. Find the position that works for you. Some people want to sit in prayer position. Some people want to sit, or they need to lay down. Or some, like everybody, like Edgar Casey, I think he used to have to like lay down and do some crazy stuff for his stuff to come through. And then finding your voice. Now, like for me, when I do channeling, something that everybody talks about that I've ever like done channeling near, they're always like, oh my God, your voice. Because it changes a lot. And it's changed a lot anyways, just like as a voice. Like when I listened to videos like 5 years ago to now, completely different. And I listen to, like, even just like a year apart from each other, my voice changes completely from what it was to what it is now. And then when I do channeling, my voice changes for the channelings. And it's like I never know what's going to come through because it's always different. But I have channeled about it because people have actually asked, like at my events, they're like, what's up with this voice? Like, and it's an imprint. It's a Pleiadian imprint that comes through me and is spoken, like I have some Pleiadian imprint in my voice that is able to tap into those different frequencies, to deliver those different frequencies that are most conducive for healing or relaxing or releasing or assisting in doing what we're doing. So you may have a Pleiadian imprint in your voice, or you may have an Arcturian imprint in your voice, or you may have something, I don't know, like there's 1,000, whatever, infinite possibilities of what could be out there. But you may also just find that like your voice, the way that you're going to write, like think about when we write anyways, like people say, oh, that this writer's voice comes through like this. So you need to find your voice of what the voice is speaking to you. Like whenever the emissaries of light come in for automatic writing, they say, we are here, we are the emissaries of light. And it usually starts off with like, we are very pleased to connect with you, or we're very happy to be here, or so excited to talk to you. Something along those lines always is what starts it. And that was the first thing that used to come to me a lot, was we are here, we are here, we are here. And it was like, I would know that I needed to sit down or, write something to get the message, because they weren't going to stop saying we are here until I did. So you may have something like that becomes like your indicator. But when you sit to write, there may be a voice that comes through that's like, we are here, we are this, or we are the collective of 9, or we are the Pleiadian emissaries of light, or we are this. Or they may not say we are at all. They may just say whatever they're going to say, that's going to be like the voice that you channel in, or the predominant one that you channel in. Because for me, the Pleiadians are the predominant. Like they come in me, and they are like the gateway to everybody else. Like the Lyran energy can come through, the Syrian, Andromeda, whatever. Like I've connected to all these other places, but I wouldn't have ever connected to these other places if the Pleiadians hadn't set it up. Like they're the ones that do that. So you may find that you connect specifically with like a different, star system, or maybe it's an angel or a galactic master or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot. Maybe it's your I am presence, but you'll probably get a consistent type of feel. Like mine always say, dear one. They call people dear one, blah blah blah. So there may be something like that in there. That's kind of like what I mean by finding your voice. Play around with light language, toning, hands-on, etc. So play around with what you want to do. Sometimes when I walk around here, like I do some weird stuff, like anyways, and I think it is me receiving shit, but I never really put 2 and 2 together until I started seeing people doing light language. I was like, oh, maybe I'm doing that, because it's like know, just weird random noises to me. But then, you know, realizing that there's other people out there doing that. And even when I was a kid, I would write, but I would write like in a weird language. Like I was like, in my mind as the kid, I thought that I was like mimicking, you know, what like handwriting was, you know, for cursive writing. But when I go back and look at like the things I did, it was very much the same all the time. Like it was like its own little language that I was putting through, and it looked like what we might call cursive, but it wasn't. You know, it was weird. So you might have things like that inside of you too. Like sometimes when I'm not thinking, like if I'm on the phone talking to somebody and I start doodling, like a symbol will come out onto a paper. You know, just weird random things can happen. So pay attention and don't dismiss things. And then write up your clear intentions and protection prayer, and practice connecting to the I am of someone. So you guys hear me say my thing all the time, like I am now grounded in a vortex and blah 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 blah. I'm doing this and doing that. Bah, 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 bah. You can do whatever you want to do. You want to open a vortex. You want to open a pillar of light. You want to have an egg of light. You want to have a ball of light. You want to have whatever it is that's going to work for you. You want to be in a crystal. Be in a crystal. You want to be, I don't know, in the ocean. Go in the ocean. As long as you are equating this with, this is my practice to make me safe, and this is my practice to help me to, you know, have clear intentions about what I'm doing, then that's all that really matters. I would recommend calling on, you know, like somebody that's going to help support you and protect you. Like I now call on Archangel Michael, or I call on the emissaries of light, or I call on whoever feels right for you to call on, and set, you know, set something up that is easy for you to remember, easy for you to recite, and easy for you to adapt to other situations. Like I can use this and I can say, I'm now, you know, aligning with the energies to heal and clear this manifestation of a migraine, and I'm asking Archangel Michael to come in with his sword of light, and I'm asking this and I'm asking that, blah blah blah, to help me, assist me, and wrap me in a pillar of light. And then the next time it could be like, I am saying this clear intention to blah blah blah, something else, but you can still use Archangel Michael and the pillar of light and all the other things that you had involved in it. So you know, keep it as simple as it needs to be for you, but get as elaborate as you like. Practice connecting to the 3D self too. So, you know, practicing connecting to the, you should probably pick like one person maybe that you know that isn't like nearby you or something. Maybe there's like a distance from you and this person, or even somebody that you know that you live with. Practice connecting with their 3D self, and practice connecting with their I am self. Because the I am is the higher self. It's the oversoul. It's like their, you know, it's like their angelic self. And it has a lot of information about like the incarnation here, and what people are supposed to be doing, and their purpose and their mission, and all of those things. So when we want to get information about what is my mission, what is my purpose, what am I here for, we should be, you know, connecting to our I am presence and getting the information there. And you can do that for other people too. So practice with somebody, like maybe, you know, try to like come up with some intuitive things that you're going to do. Like, I'm going to scan this person's body intuitively, and I'm going to do it, you know, with the I am presence. I'm going to, you know, connect to the I am presence and scan that. Whatever I pick up intuitively, just whatever comes to mind. Like if you're scanning it, you're like, feels like there's a little resistance. Like sometimes when I'm scanning a body, I feel resistance. It won't keep moving. It's not like there's really anything there blocking it, but I feel resistance. I'm like, that's the heart. So I feel like there's resistance at the heart, and then there's resistance at the sacral, and like then there's layers. So there's like the spiritual layer, the like mental layer, the emotional layer, and the physical layer of things. So you could also go even that far too, of like, all right, well, there's like a heart issue, but which layer am I feeling like it's connected to, and just intuitively go with that. And then when you connect here with the 3D person, you know, when you could do a hands-on healing with that person, or you could scan their energy, like, you know, have them stand in front of you, scan their energy, and see if it matches up to what you had going on with the higher self. And even if it doesn't match up, maybe down here has a completely different thing going on, still mention what you had happen in both places, because it probably will connect. Maybe the I am presence is holding on to trauma from a past life, or is holding on to something that is connected to the person, but the person isn't necessarily focused on it. Maybe the person is more focused on some other issue in their life, so that's what's manifesting here in the physical world for them. And then practice connecting with your star family. So again, that's the same kind of thing, like the same kind of concept. Get out of the way, move out of the way, let them come in, and then let them write through you, and just let them write whatever they want to write, like, you know, or come up with like a list of questions that you want to have answered, like, what is my star origin, what is my soul family, like who's my soul family, or where should I meet my soul family, or what is my soul purpose, or what do I need to know, what do I need to heal, where am I blocked, where am I not growing, where am I not evolving, what would I best benefit from, what crystals should I be using, and then just trust and allow them to come through and communicate to you and deliver those answers. And sometimes it's going to feel like you're making it up, but you're not, okay? And that the best way to know that is to get another person, because when I first started, I did it on my YouTube, the Bridget Rao, like, you know, 6 years ago, I put out like I was like, hey guys, there was like, I only barely any subscribers, but I was like, I'm going to practice like channeling the emissaries of light. So if you want to ask a question, I'll answer your question from the emissaries. And people would comment their question, and I would then go into trance and record myself in trance and answer their question. And I would get their feedback from the comment section, and it was always like, oh my god, that's exactly what's happening right now. I can't believe you said that, blah, blah, blah. So it gave me more confidence to trust what was coming through and realize, like, I'm not making it up. Like, it's not like a big booming voice outside of my head that comes in. It's like, it's just my brain telling me what I like to yelp, like it's a word that's just my brain thinking it. Like you would think that you just thought it, but it's not really. What's happening is you're getting fed the information always. We always are, but we doubt it, or we dismiss it, or we just don't feel confident enough to speak on it. And a lot of times we kick ourselves, and we wish, oh, I wish I said something because I thought that, but I didn't say it. Start saying it, because that's going to give you the confidence to continue to say it, to continue to get better with it, and get a stronger connection with your guides, because you're going to know that, like, it's real. And then you're going to start getting those little indicators, like, we are here, we are here, we are here. It's like, oh, okay, we're here. So ask your questions. You could ask your soul's name and trust what you get. You could ask the name of your guides, trust what you get, what you need to work on, and what you need to know the most. And then you can do that for other people too. And then bonus stuff that we have from this level says create new truth-filled beliefs. So release illusionary limited beliefs. Like sometimes we have a belief like, I'm not worthy of love, or I'm not worthy of commitment, or I'm not worthy of having fun, or I'm not worthy of time off, or I'm not worthy, whatever it is. So you want to change those things, and you may not be walking around saying those things, but you probably have that core belief. If you're manifesting a life where it's like, I never give myself a day off, or I never allow things to happen in my life that, you know, reflect this reality of somebody that obviously has a healthy, you know, relationship around that thing. Maybe it's, you know, relationships, maybe it's money, maybe it's sex, maybe it's food, whatever it is. Start creating affirmations that are positive, that they're like written, I am amazingly unique. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of rest. I am worthy of all that I desire. I am worthy of way more than I receive. I am worthy of learning my lessons. I am worthy of growing and healing and ascending. And just, you know, come up with as many as you want, but 20 would be a good idea, and then just affirm those on a daily basis. And if you find yourself stumbling onto other lies or illusions or things that you know that are not true or you shouldn't be saying about yourself, cancel, clear, delete it, and add a new positive affirmation in place of it that you can recite and reprogram your subconscious so that it stops creating that reality. Because anything you tell your mind, anything you're speaking, whether it's, you know, good or bad, subconscious doesn't know. The subconscious doesn't have a filter. It doesn't turn it off. It's always listening, and it's always proving to you what you think or say. And then for daily practices, we have affirmations. You could do humming, light singing, or sing, because we're working with the throat chakra for this level. So anything to do with like communication, singing, things like that are good for your throat. Also, getting creative, doodling, painting, creating, journaling, communicating are great ways as well. And those are also good because like you can channel energy into art. You can channel energy into journaling. You can channel energy in a whole bunch of ways, so you can get creative and channel at the same time. And it's like, I'm doing all my homework at once. Breathe consciously, move your body, and then meditate with the yantra and journal your experiences. So there's the blue one there. Basically, you would just kind of sit in meditation and look at it and breathe with it, you know, and then journal about whatever you may have come up around that one. And that is it for the homework and stuff. And then, let me see. So yeah, we do the throat chakra. And that's it. Once the throat chakra is done, we're moving on to the next level. So we're almost into level 6. And level 6 is when we start doing like the what do you call it? We're going to be doing the third eye, but we're also going to be doing tarot basics, how to interpret energy, releasing fears and limitations, like I am a conduit meditation, no wrong answer meditation, oracle basics. We're going to talk about oracle cards too, and then we go into the next level, and that's going to be level 7, where we're going to, do the crown chakra, follow our inner guidance, and that's going to help, we're going to find our purpose and our niche. We're also going to do an activation for our purpose. We're going to align with our mission in meditation. We're going to educate, grow, practice, experience, barter, trade, and try. And then we'll have activations to receive the downloads to share, and trusting your knowing to share with others. A comfort to increase as you go. Trust spirit as to guide you. Expanding your vocabulary. Connecting with spirit dictionary. Adding entries to your dictionary. Getting out of the way. Did I already do that? Oh no, I didn't do that. What? Wait. Where is that? I don't know if where am I? Where are we right now? Right now we are in, we did that. Maybe I think I might have something to do from this one still. I don't know. Level 6, overview. Oh, okay, so yeah, we're going into level 6. Never mind. Those are part of level 6. There's a lot more in level 6 than I thought that there was. So when we get into level 6, it's going to be this week, and then this. Jesus. Still a good amount of stuff to go. We have, this is where we are. We're ending right here at the throat chakra. We're going into level 6. And then we have those things to do. And then we have those things to do. And then we have those things to do. So we've got 4 pages left. But I don't think they're going to be like, horribly difficult to get through, because I shouldn't even say anything, because every time I think it's going to be easy, it's not. I'm like, woo! And everything has been aligning for sure, because the throat chakra, like I was literally saying last night to people, I was like, I feel like I just don't know how to communicate. Like I shut down when I need to say something, when I should say something. I have a really hard time communicating my feelings, especially. Like I've never been able to be like, oh, this is how I feel, because I didn't really grow up with that. So it's funny that we're working on the throat chakra now that I've, had that epiphany moment last night. But yeah, seems like everything we've done so far has made some sort of alignment with what is going on in my private world. But I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get through things quickly. Or not quickly, but just relatively moving at some speed that's not like not moving at all. And that was basically my ego not wanting to do the trance dance because I knew I was going to look like a weirdo. But what are you going to do? It's like what it is. How can you, I got to do it. I got to show you what it is. Or, you know, I'm not really a good teacher, I guess, if I don't. So, I'm dedicated to teaching. Alright. We are all set with that. All set with that. I will be back to do the throat chakra soon. And then we'll be moving on to level 6. And we will be doing tarot and oracle and all of that fun stuff. So, thank you guys very much. And Munay Namaste.